Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Matt Diazable coming at you with another EP review. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming on by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you all. Today, we're checking out the band Conservative Military Image with their latest EP, No Squares in Our Circle. I've covered this band before. They are a oi punk hardcore band based out of, I think, like half Massachusetts, half Cleveland. The members are from all over the place. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I reviewed their album from last year, a couple months ago, Casual Violence and everything. Very, very surprisingly, like I don't usually like punk sometimes, but their brand of punk is really, really fun and really interesting to listen to. So I checked out their album a couple months ago, and now they just dropped a new EP on Triple B Records and everything, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good from what I can tell and everything. And especially, it's very interesting to listen to them after discovering them, watching them live, because I saw them play in San Antonio with the like God's Hate and everything a while ago. Very small, like tight show and everything, and a small stage and everything. Very, very good. Their fans, very diehard. That's one thing I've noticed. And then going back and listening to this EP, so it was an interesting journey and everything. And yeah, so and meeting some of the members and talking to them and everything, really great guys and everything. So very stoked to check this EP out and everything. So with that being done, let's get drums are really fast on this track and have a really popping and hollow sound to them. It's very, very interesting. The bass sounds really good on this track and everything. The riffs from the guitars and everything seem a little bit lower in the mix and everything, but they sound very clean. The vocals overall sound really good, but I will say he sounds a little tired, but maybe that's just more of his style and everything. Overall, the song feels just kind of okay. And one thing about it that just made me feel like it's just okay. It's a little long for conservative CMI, I guess. It just felt really long, but it does pick up towards the back end of the song. And I would say I like the lyrics, even though I feel like I've heard the lyrics before somewhere else. Like he said, like for every dog there's a leash. I've heard that a bunch of times and everything. But overall, it's just an okay song. It's fine. So I want to play a clip of "Guilty Until Contempt" for you. Now they burn every book as they scrub every word. When there's no one left to scold, they'll turn upon your world like a straight covered in shit. The drums just sound really good, right? The drums here have even more of a hollow sound. It sounds pretty cool and everything. The riffs seem to be layered higher in the mix and to like give it some more, I want to say, this to it. Like it just got some more heftiness to it. The bass is still really thick and the vocals are clear. Overall, it's more of a solid song than the opening track, I think. Again, you got more of those distinctively like poppy sounding drums here that sound really good. The gang vocals sound really nice, especially with like the sick drum fills and everything. I really like that. The riffs got a nice catchiness to it that makes the song very infectious, and I like that. And then the guest vocalist really helps switch things up with their more rough and gruff vocal style and everything. That's pretty dope. And the very end with the clip of and everything just made the song really fun, just very enjoyable. So here's a clip of Indoor Skins. You've been online for over 90 minutes. You talk about the 80s like you fucking lived it. What were you doing? Moving on the streets? Where were you hiding when I was on the lead? No one knows what they look like because they never go outside. Those guest vocals just really help switch things up, right? I'm just really loving these drums on this track and just overall on this whole EP. The drumming is just phenomenal. Sounds great. It's got more fast and upbeat sound on this track and everything. Solid guitar solo, solid production, and the lyrics go pretty hard. So here's a clip of Bootlicker Baby Killer. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Since you can do it better, then you do it. It's just a solid CMI song through the very just their style. The guitar work here is really solid and they do some really cool like scaling on the guitar that sounds nice. The drums still filling in really good and just sound great. The riffs really take more of a center stage on this track, and it's nice. And the vocals doing a solid job. The boys in CMI are back at it again, and they're here doing what they do best by making some fun, raw, enjoyable punk hardcore songs. And they do a good job of doing that. They just are in the zone. They're making their CMI songs very CMI. Nothing too like groundbreaking, nothing too dull. It's just that right like porridge in terms of like, this sounds really good. But there are some times where it's a little bit different. And like one thing I noticed was the drumming. The drumming just blew my mind away. It would just have that sound of the hollowness and the poppy, like snappiness of the drums and the way he's playing here. He's on fire and it sounds really good. And then after that, you have the guitars. They have like a nice catchiness to it, so how they're like playing with the riffs and everything. They get very, very infectious and like get kind of stuck in your head a bit and everything. It's really nice. The bass is doing a great job of making everything sound really thick and hefty and just really nice. So good kudos to that. And then the vocals, for the most part, I wouldn't say they're the weakest, but they're the most CMI. They're standard, not doing more, not doing less. They're doing their job. And it's doing a fine damn job, like damn near fine, you know what I mean, like a really good job of what he's doing. But I will say that another thing that's more interesting is the guest vocals on that song Indoor Skins really help like switch things up and like make it more a little bit more refreshing. So it's very good. And the production here, very solid engineering. Everything sounds really good. The mixing and layering, nothing sounds too buried or too high or anything for the most part. Or if it is too low or lower in the mix, it's done on like in a good purpose to where it like helps the song and everything. So the engineering here is really good. So like I said, this is nothing groundbreaking. There's nothing like redundant or anything. It's just really solid. This is the best way I can describe it, this short EP from CMI. And with that being said, this new EP is a good, solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, we're feeling it, right? So yeah, that's my thoughts on this album, this EP and everything. Leave some comments, like, subscribe down below, tell me what you thought. And I'm Matt from Diazable. Thanks for coming by and watching. I probably have something up. I'll probably put up my old review for CMI. Check it out. Check out my other stuff. And until next time, guys, bye.